Oh, all right, y'all. So I'm torn, like, for real, y'all. For the first time, I feel like I could leave the Apple Watch, and here's why. But there's one single thing that is holding me back, and that is Galaxy Watch 4, the floodgates is open cause it's time to explore. I'm knocking down all these doors that you trying to restore. Well, what's that you saying? You want me to show and tell more? Well, okay. The Galaxy Watch 4, the floodgates is open cause it's time to explore. I'm knocking down all these doors that you trying to restore. Well, what's that you're saying? You want me to show and tell more? Well, okay. The watch is amazing to me. Look at it, don't you agree? The head turning 30 degrees. I'm carefree, I'm here, no biggie, giving you all the style and grace. Change the watch face, peep the swag, I walk the slow pace. I walk the slow pace. Battery's good, no cap. Vipers always snakes, cause I ain't here to give you no doubt. The slinging tech wraps on wristwatch, check the whole map. It's smooth like butter, I answer calls from a quick tap. See, now what you saying? I'm speaking out just on beat. This watch is sleek like sleek, I'm gliding in the next week. 2 versions here, but one will have to take a back seat. Let's get into this video so I can give the fact sheet. Squad. What up, y'all? It's your boy CKid here, and legit, y'all, for the first time, y'all, I'm debating if I want to leave the Apple Watch. Like, I really want to, but there's one thing that's holding me back, y'all, and that is the fact that for the first time, the Galaxy Watch does not work with Apple devices, and I can't lie, it's got me feeling some kind of way about it. Don't, before y'all come for me in the comments, like, I understand, y'all, that Apple does not allow other watches to work within their own operating system too. So trust me, I get it, but man, it sucks bad because there's a lot, and I mean a lot of things about this watch right here and both of these that I really like about it, and we're gonna break it all the way down in this video. But before I actually do that, I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below right now how many likes is on this video at the time when you guys are watching it, and later on keep watching because somewhere within this video, man, I got something special for y'all, so definitely keep watching out for that. So I've been using this watch here, right? The one I got on my wrist, which is the Galaxy Watch 4. Now I got the Classic right here in my hand as well, but I prefer the 4 over the Classic, just a personal preference for me. I've been using it for a little over 2 weeks, and I gotta say, y'all, I'm a fan of this watch, but here's a couple things that I don't like about it. And the first thing is the dial. When you guys are scrolling around using your finger, and the watch face, I just feel like it doesn't work all that well, and it's tough to actually get it right. Like, if I'm going through the tiles, right, it doesn't work that well. But the workaround, instead of using that feature, I could just swipe through it using my fingers. I know, I get that, and it's not that big of a deal, but I would rather actually use the on-screen dial that I can just swipe my finger around to be able to kind of swipe through all of the different tiles or the widgets that we have here on the watch. Now, I do know with the Classic one, you do get the turn dial that can allow you to do that, but on the Galaxy Watch 4, you don't have that turn dial, so you do use your finger to be able to kind of swipe around, which I felt like it's a cool feature, but it's only a cool feature if it works well. You get what I'm saying? All right, so the next thing that I don't like about this watch that I have to mention to you guys, that I mentioned to you guys earlier, and that is it doesn't work with Apple devices. For context, right? This is the first Galaxy Watch that does not work with Apple devices. And I honestly don't really understand this move at all when all of your other watches in the past can easily connect using the Samsung Wearables app on iOS devices. So for them to actually not make this watch do that, I feel, to me, is just a terrible business decision, because I feel from how good the Galaxy Fold 3, hold on, let me grab my Galaxy Fold. How good the Galaxy Fold 3 was, I feel like they could have gotten a lot of people to switch over from Apple in regards to the Apple Watch this year with how good this watch really is, including myself. I legit would have made a permanent switch over to the Galaxy Watch 4 literally with no hesitation if it worked with iOS, but it don't. So here we are. Now, maybe in the near future they will give iOS support, but until then, I unfortunately cannot make that switch at this moment. Now, another thing that I wish that they would have offered with this watch was a bigger size. I wish they would have gave us the same sizes that they gave us with the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic Edition. Like, give us the 46mm in size. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, the 44 is cool, but it ain't what the 46 is. Like, I feel like the 46 is perfect in my opinion. Now, it's a small pet peeve, I get it, but it is something that I personally wanted to mention to you guys. All right, y'all, so the last and final issue that I have with this watch here that has me torn is the fact that the Galaxy Watch 4 being on Wear OS versus Tizen doesn't give us the access to Google Assistant out of the box, which I feel is kind of crazy. I feel like it would have been an easy integration for them to give us that right out of the box. I mean, there is Bixby, which I can't front. I've used it a couple times as actually not that bad on this watch the couple times that I've used it, which I'll be talking about that in an upcoming video. But having Google Assistant opens the doors, I feel, for so many things that you guys can do, like turn on and off your lights, which I use every day, open and close your garage door, lock your home, arm your security system, view your Nest cams if you have them, and just a bunch of other apps that work seamlessly with Google Assistant. Now, this could just be a personal preference because I literally have Google Home Minis as well as Nest Hubs all throughout my space that I use literally on a daily basis. So it just would be cool to see that actually come to the watch as well. And when that feature is ready in the future, I did do a video showing you guys where that feature would actually be and how you guys can actually turn it on once it's available. And I'll have that link down in the description section below, as well as right up here on the card. And y'all ran that video up, man. I appreciate y'all. 500 likes, 11,000 views in one day. So go ahead and hit that like button on this video right now, man. Let's run this one up too. All right, so now that we pretty much gotten all of those things that bother me with this watch, which I gotta say are really not that big of a deal, but let's go ahead and talk about the things that I did like about this watch that makes me wish that it was actually supported on Apple OS. All right, so for the first thing we gotta talk about is the fact that it is a circular watch. Now, I know this may not seem like a big deal to most people out there, but me being an Apple user who does not like square face watches, I just love the fact that this is a circular watch on my wrist. It feels and it fits way more natural to me and just looks way better overall. Then there's the first thing that drew my attention, which is the watch face in itself. Like, it instantly just screamed like Movado vibes to me. And as a Movado lover, from a design perspective, it was like love at first sight to me. Like, I knew I had to pick this watch up when they debuted it and just try it out for myself. It just looks so clean. And maybe within the next gen, they could possibly like slim the bezels, like so it don't look so thick around. But nonetheless, y'all, design wise, it is top level for sure. Now, when it comes to the watch band, I am a fan of the silicone green band that comes with it. Like, it fits well on my wrist, like literally with no issues. Now, there is a website that you guys can go to, the SamsungNest.com, that I was telling you guys about in my previous video that sells way more colors, which I plan on scooping up a bunch of them because I just like more colors and I love me some watch bands, so you already know what time it is. Now, this kind of actually leads me into my next thing that I actually love about this watch, and that is the endless amounts of watch faces that you guys can get with this watch that is more native to the watch than you get on Apple Watches. Now, they look way more vibrant. It pops more than my Apple Watch does, at least with the watch faces in my opinion. Now, my favorite one that I've been rocking is kind of like this blue looking one. It just looks super clean and I can add my widgets to it. I have like the weather, and then I also have my battery life on here, and it just looks so clean. Now, the other thing that I like about this watch is how easy I'm able to navigate this watch, meaning switching from app to app, accessing certain features, starting workouts with my voice and all of that. I feel that each gesture was like well thought out by the developers on how you guys can actually navigate and swipe back versus having to actually use a physical button, which I feel is actually dope to me because now that allows me as a user to remap these side buttons right here to do something else. Now, if you want to know what I remap mine to, you can check out my 11 tips and tricks video that I did on this watch. But just having that as a feature is also another bonus. Having that customizable like control definitely, I feel, helps sets this watch apart from the rest of the competition on the market. Now, this next thing I feel is the absolute star of the show, and that is the battery life. Like, oh my God. Now, I did a video here where I'll link that down below where I spent 48 hours with this watch as an Apple user and taking you all through my day and all of that. And I was able to get literally 2 full days with this watch, no problem. And I use my watch too. I was just blown away about how efficient this watch was to use with my Galaxy Fold 3. Being able to naturally use my watch in certain scenarios for 2 full days is definitely a highlight for sure, and something that I'm never getting out of my Apple Watch. Like, honestly, y'all, my Apple Watch, if I was to start it like at the beginning of the day, like 8 a.m. and actively using it, I'm literally recharging about 4 to 5 p.m. easily. Battery life on this watch, y'all, is pretty damn good. Like it's really good. Overall, y'all, it's a really good watch. And I feel like if you guys are someone out there in the market and you're looking for a smartwatch and you're on Android, and to me, it's just not even a question. It's a go pick me up right now, either the Galaxy Watch 4 or the Classic. You're just not gonna be disappointed at all, I promise. Also, first thing you guys need to do, it's a little pro tip. I need y'all to get a screen protector for your watch because you don't wanna be one of the people out here with the cracked screens out here. Like, honestly, y'all, it's just not the wave no more, because I would hate to see you guys either drop this watch, or you hit it up against a door and now you got a huge crack or a scratch in your screen when you could have just went over to the SamsungNest.com and just easily scooped you one up on the low. So let me put it to you like this, right? So you spent $150 to get this watch right here. You can easily spend $15 to get you a screen protector to protect how good this screen looks. To me, it's an absolute no-brainer, man. So don't be one of those people out there with the cracked screen. It ain't the wave, y'all, I promise. Galaxy Watch 4, open, it's time to explore. I'm knocking down all of these doors. I say. Galaxy Watch 4, open, it's time to explore. I'm knocking down all of these doors. Listen. Watch is amazing to me. Look at it, don't you agree? Head turning nods, make it just 30 degrees. Carefree. I'm wearing it for style and grace. Change the watch face. Steps turn, just peep the swag. I'm walking at this slow pace. I'm walking at this slow pace. Bad life, good, no cap. We ain't cool, no daps. Slinging tech, it's all raps. Stay splitting lips, no chap. Watch 4 classy, you see the straps. Smooth butter, this watch might be a whole trap. Let me get it, sleek like sleek. Gliding head first, are we in the next week? 2 versions down now, have to take a back seat. Somebody calm me down, need to check the fact sheets as long as I speak. This song was made up live, shout out squad for this video. Just hit the like button, let it fly and play it through your stereo. Squad!